I honestly think Keith is my perfect match. I barely remember life before him.
When I look at Emily, I feel like, how did I do this exactly?
It's so scandalous, the fact that she was dating her boss. Oh my Lord, look outside. It's like torrential, that's like hail.
It's your wedding day.
That's today.
All right, you guys need to vote on whether I wear the choker or not. Okay, here's without.
Ooh.
Or I can wear it with.
So I'm here with Emily, Kelly, and Stephanie, the maid of honor. And we are pretty much ready to go, I think, right?
Thank you.
Let's get the show on the road.
I guess we're looking at about 2.5 hours until I'm a married man. So, gotta get dressed, gotta get some photos. Gotta do something about this hair. I thought I'd be really pretty nervous this morning, but I'm more excited than I am nervous. I'm glad that it came out that way because I don't want the day ruined by stress and anxiety. So I think the excitement is creeping in and taking over, and I'm happy about that. Emily and I met on the first day of work at a law firm. She was starting as a law clerk and I was starting as an associate. I was attracted to her immediately.
It got kind of hard to work with him because I just developed this huge crush on him and I didn't know what to do about it. And he was technically my superior, so I made sure all of my work for him was perfect and on time and all that. When we were working together, even initially, of course, it was complicated by the fact that we were attracted to each other. We would flirt every now and then, and we both knew that we were attracted to one another, and I think we're sort of angling to figure out a way that we could get together. We were both sort of involved with other people at the time, so, we both felt like that was off limits. I guess Emily was the first to go. She was the first to break up with her boyfriend. And I took that as a hint that it was time for me to make my move because, a woman as beautiful and as smart and attractive as Emily, it's not going to stay on the market for very long. It was very common for us to sort of call each other and our group of friends and just say, hey, we're getting some drinks here, why don't you come meet us? It was a very casual, sort of good friendship like that. I had been invited to a friend's birthday party, and he had it at a Japanese karaoke house. And we were sitting around, and we were drinking, and we were singing, and I just thought, now's the time to do it. So, I got the call one day from him saying that he and a couple of friends were at this friend's birthday party at a karaoke bar. So I went over. She was actually like in her pajamas in bed. She said, no, I'm ready, I'll come out. Slowly, everyone started leaving the birthday party until it was just the two of us. I still hadn't sort of confessed that I had this huge crush on her. During the course of the evening, towards the end, I turned to her and I just said, Emily, I'm crazy about you. Finally, when he did say that he was crazy about me and that, the chemistry that I was feeling wasn't one-sided, I was just completely elated. She sort of giggled and said, I know, and said, I feel the same way. And I had a huge grin on my face. And so they kicked us out of the karaoke bar, and we went for a walk around DuPont Circle. And found a bench somewhere and had our first kiss on that bench. That was the start of it all. And then it was like we began instantly dating, but I wouldn't even call it dating because we didn't have to get to know each other or anything. So it was really like instant couple. We got along together so well. I knew that this was going to be it and that, it was going to work out. It was serious right from the start. We were together about 24 hours a day for the first 2 months. And that meant immediately to me that this could be the best relationship I've ever had, the only relationship I'll want to have. I knew probably then that I wanted to marry her.
It's exactly 7 days before the wedding, so it's pretty much down to crunch time now.
We are here tonight to meet with our officiant, Dr. Cole, who is a Buddhist practitioner.
I have written out the ideas of what I want to say based on what you and I talked about on email.
Well, my parents are members of the Dharma Drum Buddha Association, and he is the executive director. They've become very good friends.
It made sense for Emily and I to have someone with that kind of connection with the family and with our beliefs and our values.
Did weddings promptly start on time?
That's just no.
I am feeling a little bit overwhelmed, but trying to realize that the little details are just, they're where they're going to be right now, so there's no point in sort of fretting over every little thing.
And the really important thing that I want the two of you to really realize, once you're out there and once you're down with me, you're off the hook. There's nothing you can do wrong. Absolutely nothing you can do wrong. There is nothing that you're responsible for from that point on. My job is to get the two of you through the experience. Your job is to experience.
Right.
I feel good. I'm a little anxious, but not about getting married. I have no reservations at all about getting married to Emily, and really never have.
The beautiful thing is nothing can go wrong. I mean, it's just all a part of the, wonderful experience.
I got everyone together when Emily wasn't around, and I said, I just want to tell you guys, because I'm so excited about this, I'm going to propose to Emily in Ireland in a couple of months. As soon as I finished the story, this girl ran over to Emily
And said, bring your best outfits to Ireland. It is the Sunday before the wedding. We're about 6 days out, and I'm having lunch with some of my bridesmaids. I'm getting the squash soup and the salad niçoise.
I can't believe you're getting married on Saturday.
I know, I can't believe I'm getting married on Saturday. It's a crazy time. There's so much to be done, but just to take a break and get lunch together is really nice.
Emily seems really calm.
Yeah, she seems very calm and collected, like, no worries.
She said she had her vows to write, but, I have my vows to write. That's it,
Yeah.
Seems like she's all ready to go.
I really have to get on my vows. I mean, they're written, they just need to be revised like over and over. So I really want them to be just the perfect explanation of, how much I love Keith.
Keith is great.
He's cool.
He's cool, he's fun.
He's a big kid.
He's perfect for Emily. They complement each other so well.
Okay, so I'm trying to work on my speech for you. And so far I've got about 3 lines done. I've been working on it for about 6 months.
Stephanie is my maid of honor. She is a riot. We met in the 1st grade, and we've been friends ever since.
Because I think I've written and rewritten like 12,000 ideas.
My notes are about 3 pages long, but I think if I had to put it into an actual speech, it really would consume 2 or 3 sentences because it's a lot of just nonsense.
Maybe lawyer jokes. That crossed my mind. If you have any that you want to contribute.
Well, I've heard, the worst speeches are, when the best man says, you seem like a really nice girl. If he picked you, you've got to be great. I really look forward to getting to know you. Congratulations. It's like the worst speech ever.
So I shouldn't be like, today's the first day I met Keith.
Right.
It's up to you. I think Graham is going to do a real speech at the rehearsal dinner and then something sort of short and sweet at the wedding. But, you could do
So keep it to under 15 minutes.
15, 20 minutes max.
Now you can finally say, I'm getting married on Saturday, and it's here. So I really can't wait. I mean, we've been engaged for a long time, and I really feel like it's been a long time coming, and I can't wait. We had planned a trip to Ireland a few months in advance. It was supposed to be in March, and in December, we went to a Christmas party.
I got everyone together when Emily wasn't around, and I said, listen, I just want to tell you guys, because I'm so excited about this, I'm going to propose to Emily in Ireland in a couple of months. As soon as I finished the story, this girl ran over to Emily
And said, bring your best outfits to Ireland. I just kind of shrugged it off. He was under the impression that I knew that the proposal was coming in Ireland.
I really wanted it to be a surprise for her. So I had to abandon the Ireland idea and had to come up with something a little bit more local because it had to happen a week or 2 before we left for Ireland.
I had just taken a big law school exam, and I was really relieved that it was over. And Keith told me that he and his brother would like to take me out to lunch to celebrate.
I set everything up with my brother and convinced her, after she comes back from the exam, she'll be hungry, we'll go get lunch.
So I said, okay, great. It was in March, and it was a really warm day for March.
So we walked down through DuPont Circle towards my brother's girlfriend's house and steered her along the way to the area where we'd had our first kiss.
And he says, isn't that the park bench where we first kissed? And I said, I think so, but I'm starving, so let's move on.
I pulled her aside and said, why don't we just sit down and rest for a bit?
And I said, seriously, I'm gonna die if I don't eat soon. Really, I was like, I'm starving, I need to go. So I was sitting on the park bench, and he said, close your eyes. So I closed my eyes.
I just got down on bended knee and told her that she'd made me the happiest man in the world. and that I wanted to be with her and I wanted to marry her.
I was just delighted and surprised, and I just couldn't believe it was happening so quickly.
She sort of laughed and was surprised, but then said yes, which of course is what every guy's waiting for. They're not paying attention to any other reaction than yes, say yes, you know? Don't hesitate, just say yes.
It was a wonderful feeling. I just felt so happy. I felt really light. I honestly think Keith is my perfect match. I just couldn't imagine life without him.
Sometimes when I look at her and she doesn't know I'm looking at her, I think, how the heck did I do this? And am I gonna mess it up? It makes me even more committed to being the best husband that I can possibly be. Hi, Amy. It's the night before our wedding. I just can't wait to marry you and be your husband. I love you.
I hope everything goes well tomorrow and everything will be great when we meet at the altar. So good night and I love you. Bye. See you in the morning.
If I can get everybody's attention, what might be easiest is for us to get all the wedding party up here, the ladies on this side, the gentlemen on this side, and then we'll kind of start from there.
It's the day before the wedding, and since it's a morning wedding, it's, you know, a matter of hours now. So it's getting close.
We'll kind of walk in together just to practice at one time. We're not going to practice it more than that because this is a very different setting than tomorrow.
There's a wedding going on right now at the wedding site, so we are not able to practice there. So we're gonna have the rehearsal and the rehearsal dinner, and it's actually gonna be at the restaurant where the dinner is.
The important thing as you come down the aisle is take your time.
The rehearsal was pretty quick. I'm just gonna kind of follow the best man, and I think that should be enough. I hope that's enough.
And then I'll say, Keith, I give you this ring that you may place it on her hand and repeat after me.
It starts to solidify, I think, when you are actually running through it, because it feels like you're actually going through the actual ceremony.
Seeing everyone in the formation made me realize that this is really gonna happen tomorrow morning, and I'm looking forward to it more than ever, so I just can't wait for the morning to come.
And I'll say it's my pleasure to introduce to you for the first time, blah, 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 blah. And as soon as that's done, the music will come up, and Keith, you and him go right down the center aisle.
Traditionally, the role of the best man, I think, is to, on the rehearsal dinner night, do a roast of sort, but I'd rather think of it as kind of like a slow rotisserie with just a gentle basting of affection.
Graham and I go back many, many years. He's been there through everything, the most embarrassing moments of adolescence and high school.
Keith and I were always friends, but we got much closer when we decided to go to the first 7th grade dance together because we didn't have anybody to, you know, go with, and we said, let's go together. So we showed up and found that there were approximately 600 to 700 girls there and just us.
My goal in this speech was to have it be a little bit funny, and I also wanted to show Emily that I really am glad that she's in Keith's life and let him know how happy I am for him.
So eventually, and this is the most embarrassing part, all the girls started to dance with each other, and they'd grab hands and spin in circles around, and we didn't know what to do because it seemed like an impenetrable wall of girls. And so, at one point, we actually had our shoes off and spun each other around. I just want to say all those things to illustrate sort of how far he's come. It's just a quantum leap. Seeing you two happy together makes me very happy. So if we could raise a glass, cheers to Keith and Emily.
It's embarrassing, but it's funny, you know, and it's part of who I am, and it's a part of who I was, and so it was a heartwarming speech.
Emily was a lot smoother, I think, as a younger child than Keith was with the boys. I think I got all my dating advice from Emily, and a couple points I'll share with you. Let's see, number one, when you become interested in somebody, you should make sure you're both dating other people so that just in case it doesn't work out, you have a good backup. Number two, dating someone at work is completely not off limits, especially if it's your boss. It's just very special to be able to hand off my best friend to her new best friend, and I wish you guys all the best. And that's it.
I'm just excited. I can't wait. I can't wait to celebrate with all of my friends and family and then go on to my honeymoon.
Hi, Amy. It's the night before our wedding. I just wanted to remind you how much I love you.
and how much I look forward to marrying you and being together with you for the rest of our lives. I just can't wait to marry you and be your husband. I love you.
I'm all scrubbed up for bed, and I'm really excited to see you. Everything will be great when we meet at the altar. I can't wait. So good night, and I love you. Bye. See you in the morning.
How much did you sleep last night?
0 hours and 0 minutes. I'm gonna get narcolepsy at the altar.
Looks like Hurricane Ivan has arrived, but that's good luck. That's good luck. Yeah, so I'm glad this happened.
Keith, get up. It's your wedding day.
That's today.
How much did you sleep last night?
0 hours and 0 minutes.
Yeah,
But I
half the
hope
bridal
it's on
party
top.
slept. I think in total the bridal party slept
Like 6
maybe
hours
5, 6
total.
hours total. So we're gonna be a mess in about, right about when they're about to say I do.
I'm gonna get narcolepsy at the altar. I'm gonna be like, You know, the whole point of the morning wedding was so that we could celebrate all day, but 5:45 wake up call. Kind of hurting right now.
She's gonna crash.
I'm so screwed today.
You'll wake up in a little bit.
I'll wake up in a little bit.
Looks like Hurricane Ivan has arrived, but that's good luck. That's good luck. Yeah, so I'm glad this happened. We were holding out for lots and lots of rain, so this has worked out nicely. The rain today is the tail end of Hurricane Ivan, which has been on the coast, I think, for about a week now. And so we've known about it. I think I'm ready to move out of the single phase. I've known that Emily was the one for years now. And I have no doubts. And so I'm not going to miss single life at all. Ah, beautiful.
Please rise. Taking a good breath. You're home free. Emily and Keith, this is a time of new beginnings. The kind of love we're talking about here today isn't the love that makes your knees weak and your hearts flutter and can't wait to see each other to fall madly in passionate embrace, though hopefully that'll always be there. The kind of love we're talking about today is the kind of love that says there's nothing you can do to make me stop loving you. It's a commitment. It's work. But if you will allow this relationship to, it'll give you many beautiful gifts. Maybe the greatest gift will be the challenges that it offers you. As time goes on, I promise you, there'll be struggles. And during most of those times, you will know it's his fault. Emily and Keith, both of you have written your vows to one another. And I notice both of you have chosen to use the word promise. In this context, a promise implies a covenant, not a contract. Contracts, as the two of you well know, I will do this depending on if you do that. This is not a contract. A covenant is, I will do this no matter what you do. When you look around, whatever's going on, you will find me standing firmly on this promise that I share with you today, no matter where you find yourself standing. So it is in that covenant that I offer you these cards that you may share your promise with one another.
Emily, I promise to love you, comfort you, and encourage you, to be honest with you, and to be with you always. I promise to support you, steady you, and comfort you, to listen to you, trust you, and respect you. I promise to put everything I have into this marriage and to build a life together with you. I will be your best friend forever, every day, everywhere, for all time. I love you.
Keith, I promise to love you with all of my heart for the rest of our life together. I promise to be a loving and devoted wife and to take good care of you. In good times and in bad, I promise to always stand by you and give you any comfort and support you may need. I promise to share all of my joy and laughter with you. I'm honored to be your wife.
As a witness to these promises, will each of you give and receive a ring in token of your pledge? I give you this ring.
I give you this ring.
As a token.
As a token.
Of my affection.
Of my affection.
And with it, my pledge.
And with it, my pledge.
Of absolute love.
Of absolute love.
Emily and Keith, these families and friends are here and have celebrated in this time of commitment. Because of the words and promises that you have shared, one with another, I now pronounce you to be husband and wife. You may kiss your husband.
I love Emily a lot, and I don't ever want to be without her. Really, marriage is just my scheming way of keeping her with me, you know, forever and ever. Because that's all I really want. I just want her with me till the day we die.
When I look at him, I can see my whole future. I'm just happier and a better person when he's around. I wouldn't want to go through life without him.